Hello, we are back again with the next episode. How we can farm fish in the cheapest way possible. In my palms, I have some grass. It's very beautiful. And I'm here with Felix again. He's going to take you through how he's managing to farm this grass. And this grass is being farmed in 4 different methods. It helps to feed the fish such that you're not running up and down. I have to look for food for my fish. They are dying tomorrow in the next 1 hour. No. When we are here on this channel, we bring you the cheapest, the easiest, the quickest and best methods anybody can use to farm and have food on the table. And when we are together, we are going to create very many smiles around the globe. Because without food, a hungry person gets angry. So we don't want to see people getting annoyed because they are hungry. So he's here with me, Felix. Tell us.
Ruth.
Yes.
Nice to be back in our farm.
Yes.
You come here, you put smiles on our faces. And thank you so much for the work you're doing. I saw your last video. So lovely and well presented.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm happy to have you here.
Yes, please.
Today I'm going to take you through how we feed fish. Feeding fish is another art you must learn as a fish farmer. Just like feeding chicken or your cows or your goats. Fish have to eat, and they eat a lot. The more food you give them, the faster they grow. If you want your fish to grow to table size within 6 to 9 months, you must feed them very well. Now that brings a very big challenge for most fish farmers. In fact, what we know, most people have tried fish farming before and they give up because the cost of buying feeds are very expensive. Remember, your fish can eat imported feeds, which they call pellets. They're in like a smaller beans and small soyas and small simsim sizes. Those pellets are very expensive. So very few fish farmers can afford it. At the Willows Fish Farm here, we do that too. We import the feeds, we feed them, but we also have now discovered how to feed our fish using organic materials, no chemicals, no nothing.
Organic.
Yeah? So those who love organic foods, come and buy our fish. We don't feed them anything, we just feed them only. What's it all about?
The weed
Azolla.
is called Azolla.
This is Azolla.
It is right here. I've loved it. It makes the water so cool. You want to shower, you want to be in it all the time. So it is here.
Yeah. Azolla is here. This is an amazing plant. The name Azolla is global. Whichever country you go to and say I'm looking for Azolla, they will always give it to you. The fish love Azolla, especially the tilapia fish. When they eat this, they grow very fast. If you're a farmer and you're using Azolla to grow your fish, at least you're going to reduce your cost by about 40%. Wow. Because you must buy some more maize bran elsewhere, but for Azolla, it will give you the proteins that the fish needs. It has over 35% proteins content. It will give you vitamins. It will give you amino acids. It will give you oils. It also give antibodies that help the fish to stay healthy. It doesn't just make them satisfied.
Wow.
Let me see more Azolla is here. Yeah.
More Azolla.
The fish grow this on their own. Effectively, what we do is we make the fish here to grow their own food. We put Azolla in the fish water. See this? When you put Azolla in the fish water, the fish waste, which it produces something called ammonia. That ammonia gas then turns into nitrate, which is good for plants. Even you have gardens, if you're growing rice, for instance, and you put Azolla to grow in your rice garden, your rice is going to grow faster because there's natural manure being absorbed by this Azolla from the environment and putting in the soil. So don't miss out, not only for fish farmers, for fish, for chicken. You can see how the chicken eats Azolla. So you can see our chicken here, they feed on Azolla and they are growing. The chicken you are seeing is only 1 month and 2 weeks old. Okay?
1 month and 2 weeks birds, they are eating Azolla. So we grow all the things for the birds, for the fish. The fish is just grown on top, just right here as you have seen. So it is really a wonderful plant.
So like I was saying, this is good for your chicken, it's good for your fish, it's good for your goats, it's good for your cows, and the ducks. All this will do. Even turkeys if you have them. Rabbits, those who grow rabbits. Azolla is your answer. Come to us here, we shall teach you how to grow Azolla, and you go back for free. Don't even come with money. We shall teach you for free how to grow Azolla.
They are teaching for free.
Yeah?
Woo, the cheapest things are always here. This channel, subscribe, guys. So he's going to teach you for free. You farm your Azolla, you take to your birds and they eat. You give your pigs. Azolla is just grown on top of water. Like for fish, this is what they do. Then he's going to show us another method of how you're going to grow this Azolla weed.
So Azolla is to grow it on your fish water. Like I mentioned, the fish water comes with the manure from the fish pupu and the fish susu. But also you can grow this at home if you have no fish. You can just dig a hole in the ground, put some cavera there to retain the water. You put cow dung in that water and put Azolla on top of it. It will grow. Now the beauty about Azolla is the cheapest feed you can ever get in the market. Why? Because this feed here, if you buy 1 kilo today and you start growing it, in 3 days it will become 2 kilos. It multiplies itself every 3 days. So if I come and remove half of this now, tomorrow but one, it will be back full. So Azolla does what we call self-reproduction. It does self-replication. Every day is dividing. 1 leaf becomes 2 leaf. 2 leaf becomes 4 leaf every 3 days. So you buy it once, you don't buy feeds again. So come with me and see how we grow Azolla in other places. Okay, this is in our tapling pond. It has got fish inside it there, but we also have just where we just dug and Azolla is growing.
Right now, we are heading to the gardens where they purely grow this grass, this weed Azolla, and it is just a wonder grass. It is very beautiful. You have seen it feeding the animals, feeding the chicken. So Felix is going to take us through how he prepared a garden strictly for that, because where we've seen earlier, it was on top of fish pond. It was grown on top of the water. But right now, where you're seeing, where we are entering, it's purely garden for this wonder plants. So Felix, you need to show us from here.
Ruth, thank you so much. Welcome to our Azolla garden. Now this kind of garden, any farmer out there can make it, because you just need to have 3 things: water, cow dung, and the cavera. This one for building. Not the cavera, the PVC, the black ones and the white ones. They use for building. That's all you need. When you have that, you can then dig a hole on the ground.
Yes.
Which is about 1 meter to 2 meters. The way you see ours here.
Yes.
When that hole is well dug, don't make it so deep. Make it like a 25 centimeters deep. Only 25 centimeters deep. You can see my leg. If I step on this, it's not very deep. See that? My gumboot is actually inside the pond. Okay? So what you people call like 1 foot.
1 feet.
Yeah? 1 feet deep. Yeah. Then inside this hole, you put your cavera. Hold the sides properly with stones or with sand, soil, or some blocks, so that it is firm.
Yes.
Make sure your pond is slopey. Then once it's ready, go and get cow dung from your village there, from your neighborhood.
Yes.
Get cow dung, which is okay, and keep it dry for about 4 days.
Yes.
To kill all the acid in the cow dung, all the humidity in the cow dung. Yes. Once it's dried well, mix it in a basin and come and pour it in this hole you've dug.
Yes.
Above the cavera you've put, the PVC you've put.
PVC.
Once you've done that, bring water. Don't put too much water, put like about 20 centimeters of water. Yes. Not too much. Then you are ready, your farm is ready. Then you come to the widows here, we give you the seeds of Azolla. Oh. Okay? Once you buy your seed, you'll get it. It will be in this format here. When you're going to apply it in your garden, squish them out in your hands into particles. Okay? Then allow them to spread on the water. You see what I'm doing in my hands? Okay. Let them spread in the water and they will grow very fast. Like I told you, this guy here grows on its own. Every 3 days, it doubles its size. So this little piece here tomorrow will be twice. Okay? The next day, like that, it keeps doubling size. So it doesn't get doesn't wait for you. So after 10 days of planting your Azolla,
Yes.
you can begin now harvesting. You bring something like what my friend Martha has here. Eh?
A basket.
You bring something which is like a basket, and you just scoop the Azolla. See what I'm doing? And here you have the Azolla, fresh, ready for application. Okay? You scoop this. 3 days after, you're going to find this pond of yours is what? Is full again.
Full again.
You scoop, don't even fear. Scoop as much as you can. But don't finish your stock.
Don't finish the stock.
Don't finish your stock. 10 days after they have grown, then after 2 weeks, you come and add more cow dung in your Azolla pond. Guys, do you understand this?
Do we have to change this water?
The water eventually gets sucked up by the Azolla itself, then you just add more. You don't have to change the water.
Add more.
Just add more, add cow dung,
It will
and you're
keep
good
growing.
to go. Okay? You can see all this. This is just a little scoop. But if I have my chicken at home, you give this, your chicken will love it and grow faster. The eggs will be bigger. This is proven by research, not by the willows. People have researched on Azolla all over the world. In Uganda, we are here now doing it. And it has no side effect, no poison, no chemicals, no nothing.
Pure organic.
Yes, this is organic. Okay? So this is it. Azolla is just such a wonderful wheat. Okay? My last advice on those who want to grow Azolla, please make sure where you're putting your Azolla, there's some kind of shade. There's some kind of shade. The way you see we've done ours here, you can either cover the place or you put it under a tree. You make sure there's some shade. It doesn't require so much sunlight. If you put it in sunlight, it's going to dry up. They will get stressed, turn brown, and then eventually die. Okay? So ensure you have a shaded place to put your Azolla.
Thank you very much for this. So I think family, you've learned this. This is Azolla weed, very easy to farm, very easy to grow. So we shall keep bringing you the cheapest, the easiest, quickest and best method you can use to farm and have food on the table. We are still continuing. I'm with Felix. Don't go away.
Wow, Ruth today has come in the water without screaming, without crying, no more fear factor. The last time I saw her, she was practically jumping out of the water. Yeah, well done, Ruth. Well done, Ruth. You've done a good job. Okay?
It's okay. Let's farm. Fine. We are here. He's still going to show us how he's farming this wonder weed, Azolla, in a concrete pond. What do we do? Yes.
Wondering, Ruth, Azolla has very many methods of farming it. Down there I showed you in the carpets, how we are growing Azolla in the carpet. Up we showed you how we're doing them in the ponds. We just dug on the earth there. This side we have Azolla growing in a concrete pond. It's a big concrete pond. There are 4 here where we are. 1 here, another one there, on the other side. All these ponds have got fish inside them because we need their susu, we need their poo-poo to produce food for the Azolla. Okay? Now what Azolla does is it removes that smell. If you go to most fish farms, you find the water is smelling. Azolla removes the smell. So this water here is very, very good. It's even very clean, all the rubbish out of it. And Azolla does that by simply using that rubbish there as its food. So in the Willows Fish Farm, we have 0 wastage. Even the water is cleaned, and it's that is used for growing something called Azolla. Wow. Azolla helps this water here to add more oxygen inside it. Yes. If you touch this water, it's actually cold. It's very cold.
It's very cold, by the way. Even where I'm standing, it is really cold water. It's cold, it's clean, it's pleasing being here. So guys,
what teachers tell you in school, that plants make their own food. When they make their own food, they release oxygen in the air. The same is happening here. Azolla is releasing oxygen here. So this surface of this water here has more oxygen than other environments. That oxygen is taken back in this water. So our fish don't lack oxygen.
Because
it means
of the plants. Because of
you
the
have learned
plants.
this thing.
I've learned, I've appreciated being at the farm. Today you can see me, no fear factor in water. I'm very strong and we are farming together. It's a pleasure being here. So Felix, we really appreciate Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So today we are seeing the different methods you can use to grow this wonder weed and you feed your fish. So we are going to the last bit of how Felix is feeding this fish of his, the birds, all with whatever he has at the farm. So there are many things he does here, and I promise you, my family, I'll always bring you the cheapest, the easiest, quickest and best methods anybody can use to farm, have food on the table. So with all these things, you think he can sleep hungry? He will run into down there where I showed you the other side, where there was a lot of fish, gets one, cook. So we are going to eat even some fish today. We continue.